All right, welcome to our lovely broadcast suite for Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Jason Weigandt and Jim Holley. This is where we do our business. The riders, they do their business back there. If you look at the lap times from our practice sessions today, Chad Reed is the fastest rider, but it's a big mix-up behind him, and they're not too far back.
No, that last session when they went out there, Timmy Ferry was second with a 50.536, and then right behind him in third, that was Andrew Short with a 50.589, and Reed, of course, with the 50.08. So, I mean, you know, it's going to be tough out there tonight. The track's going to be hard, dry, slick. Like we said, we saw the water truck earlier go out there, put a little water down. The trickiest section is going to be that sand section right out of the first turn, trying to get the momentum to get up on top of those whoops and drive across the whoops. Chad Reed, he's getting across them good. Unfortunately, Mike Alessi didn't get across them so well in the second practice, going down, and we hear he broke his collarbone. Yeah, so presumably then Alessi is out for the program tonight, and probably for the next couple of weeks. That's a sad one for Chad Reed. An opportunity for some history here. You might have read the RacerX bench race ammo this week. He can become the first rider to ever win 5 races in California in the same season. And San Diego's usually really good to Chad, and it has been so far in practice. So all systems go for the 22. Well, and you mentioned San Diego. He's got 4 wins here in his Supercross career. The only time he lost, he finished third, and that was back in '05. So Chad Reed, like you said, that would be a nice feather in his cap if he could come away with winning all 5 rounds in California. And moving to the lights class, Jason Lawrence again getting the job done, and is there maybe a little pressure building on Ryan Dungey? Because once again, Lawrence not only wins the last 2 rounds, but also was fastest in the 2 practice sessions today. Well, I think not only San Diego's going to be a key point, but Houston next weekend, and then you got that long, almost 2-month break before you go to Seattle, and I think it's going to go down to Seattle, just like we've seen in the past in the West, in the lights class, going down to the final race, the final lap in Seattle. Yeah, I mean, I think Dungey as well as Jason Lawrence, they're feeling the pressure, both of them, and these guys are rising to the top. They were both 1 and 2 in their practice sessions in both go-arounds. Jason Lawrence getting the nod just by a couple ticks of the watch ahead of his rival, Ryan Dungey. Well, we know inconsistency sometimes reigns in that lights class, so a few tenths of a second here and there, throw that out the window if one of those riders goes down. And don't forget all the other guys. Austin Stroop, you're waiting for him to break through, maybe get a win. Dan Reardon, we're waiting to break through and get a podium. Jake Weimer, you never know what to expect with these guys. Yeah, and it's so up and down, because if you look at the points, the first go-around, Jake Weimer, he was 3rd fastest. Yeah. Then he wasn't even in the top 5 the second go-around, but, you know, Austin Stroop, he was 3rd fastest out of that second practice. So, like you said, there's so many inconsistencies. We'll have to go down and check on Brett Metcalf. His mechanic rode him off the track. He had a little practice get off, so hopefully Brett Metcalf will kind of be back for the main event tonight. It's getting tricky out here. All that moisture on the track, it's gone. It's going to be slick. It's going to be wild. Keep it tuned right here to supercrossonline.com for all the information.